Now it says you're live. Okay.
There you go.
Learned something new.
It's a multi-step process, you know.
That's the first time I've done it where I've gone through the schedule.
Gotcha.
Before I
Yeah,
think I just, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go off Discord. I don't know why, but
all right.
Later.
Best of luck.
Good luck, dude.
Thanks.
Catch 23, car. Catch 492, car. Catch 15, car. Catch 14, car. Catch 17, car. Catch 1, car. Catch 7, car. Catch 8, car. Catch 192, car. Catch 26, car. Catch 9, car. Catch 24, car. Catch 24, car.
Alright. We have rain at Magny-Cours. No practice with it throughout the week. Top split. It's gonna be a show.
Catch 24, car. There's an incident ahead.
All right, Kyle, good luck. Do not worry about fuel at all. I will monitor it, but the rain should only help.
Copy.
Catch
Can you guys hear me all right?
Car.
Yep, loud and clear. So cold tires, wet tires, have fun with that.
Radio check.
Catch 24, car. Catch 24, car. About to go green, stay focused. Catch 24, car. Green flag, green flag. There's an incident ahead. Car right. Stay on the left. Clear.
It's okay, be patient. Proper re-entry.
Right side. Clear on the right. Car on your left. Clear. Car right. Clear.
Thank you, man.
Alright, Kyle, range should stop in about 5 minutes.
Slow car ahead. Car stopped ahead. There's an incident ahead. Car stopped ahead. Car stopped ahead. Go right.
That guy should be black flag just for doing that. Copy on rain. I don't know what happened there on the first lap. I didn't even try to push it or do anything, and it just...
There's an incident ahead. You got a slow car on the right. Go left. Car stop on the right. Slow car ahead. You got a slow car on the right. Car stopped on the right. There's an incident ahead. Go left. You got a slow car on the right.
You guys tell me what the wet setup ABS TC is.
The garage shows 7 for both, but I don't know if that's after you changed it.
Right side. Still there. Stay on the left. Keep to the left. Clear on the right. Go left. The car behind has gone off. That was your fastest lap of the session. Check your fastest lap of the session.
Did you guys find out if the wet TC and ABS is any different than the dry?
Kyle, we're not sure there's a way to find out. Deal with it however you please. You're doing fine though. Rain should stop. I know I said this before, but it's back building. So rain should stop in another 5-10 minutes. Give us a minute, we're going to try to figure out what the dry settings were. Okay. The settings were 7 and 7 dry.
Yeah, I need to know what.
Kyle, whatever it was on when you got in the car, did you change it back to the 7 and 7? Otherwise, the wet one must be the same.
Slow car ahead. Go right. You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 5.9 seconds. set your fastest lap of the session.
Okay, nobody behind you, nobody behind you. You got plenty of time to get going.
Thank you.
I was just about to ask
Car behind
for
closing
ready
on
for
a
slick again.
is 1.3 seconds.
Nope.
Now a dry section.
I don't know if the wet tires in these conditions are worse than having dry tires right now. I have no idea. It's still sketchy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you could tell there's a pretty significant dry line developing. You might need to search for some, a little bit of wet to cool your tires down when you get a chance.
Leader is coming up on you. They're not our fight. Car on your left. Stay on the right. Clear on the left. The car in P3 just set the fastest lap. 47.102. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 3.1 seconds. Right side. Keep to the left. Clear on the right. Car in P3 just set the fastest lap. 46.542.
Alright, Kyle, yeah, keep finding the wet on the straight if you can. That's what everybody else is doing.
You got a slow car on the right. Car in P30 just set the fastest lap. 44.046.
Kyle, a couple of teams have gone to Swift and they're setting purple laps. Let me know what you think.
It's worth a shot. It might be better than what this feels like right now.
Kyle, are you okay to stay in the car and take on slick tires?
Sure.
Oh, okay, we're gonna box this lap,
Copy.
Box, box, box.
Pit box in 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Alright, Kyle. You know, severe cold tires, you have to stick to the dry line now. Take it easy these first few laps. You do not have to run this full fuel stint. Once we figure out the fuel calcs, we can bring you in early if you get too tired.
That's it, go!
Copy.
Alright, there you go. Just stick to that dry line. Cold tires. Nice and easy. We are way behind, so no point pushing it.
I can already tell they're vastly better.
Yeah, we made the right call. There is no rain on the radar for a while, so should warm these up nicely.
What is the other dry pace looking like?
So the cars that first put them on were doing 44s when we were doing about 50s. So it looks like the pace is 44, 45, 46 for now.
Copy.
Car in P23, just at the fastest lap. 41.272. The leader's pitting now. The leader's pitting now. The leader's pitting now. The leader's pitting now. Just set the fastest lap of the session. fastest lap. 40.626. Right side. The car in P35. Just set the fastest lap. 40.375. Left side. Still there. Clear on the left. Fastest lap of the session. Go right, left side, you're on the right, 3 wide, left side, 2 wide, clear. The car in P18, just set the fastest lap, 40.011.
Oh, fuck.
Car 3 has taken the lead. Car right. Still there. Still there, hold your line. Clear. You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 1.2 seconds.
Alright, you got one more in front on what still?
Car on your left. Clear on the left. New fast flat for you.
Oh, what's that? What stupid man, eh?
car in P12. Just set the fastest lap. 39.684. Left side. Clear. The car in front gone off. The car in P5 just set the fastest lap. 39.62. The car in P6 just set the fastest lap. 39.146. Car in P12 just set the fastest lap. 38.801. The car in P2 just set the fastest lap. 38.032. That was your fastest lap for special. Gaining on the car in front, the gap is 1.9 seconds. Car right, clear on the right. Car on your left, clear.
been an adventure. Jesus Christ.
We're just gonna get solidly into the fuel window, maybe another 10 minutes most to get you out of there.
The car in P2 just set the fastest lap, 37.93. Car in C3 just set the fastest lap, 37.76. That was your fastest lap of the session. Car in C1 just set the fastest lap, 37.75. Car 75 is now leading. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Come on! I don't don't get it. I took the corner the same as I always did there. Only thing I can guess is all the gravel.
Yeah, the gravel is really bad in that corner.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap, 37.586.
Two laps to go. 2 laps to go.
Two laps, copy.
Car stopped ahead. Car stopped on the right.
Alright, we'll leave off in this lap.
You got a slow car on the left. Go right. Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Why is he moving?
You've got wheel damage.
No, man.
Got damage on the left side.
Okay. It's okay. Just, we're bringing in the pits this time.
My wheel is completely sideways. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it there.
Idiot. We have 4,8 cars. You are idiot.
It's
Car
good
on
luck
your
you
left.
can call. Getting it though.
Clear on the left.
What is that?
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
No rush getting it there. Just take your time.
The car behind is closing on you. The gap is 3.3 seconds. Right side. You got a slow car on the left. Clear on the left. Right side. Clear. Right side. Clear on the right. Pit box in 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here. All the damage is repairable. That's it, go.
Well, bad news. We got 20 seconds of optional.
How much is required?
We need to take all of them.
None. But Kyle's wheel was sideways, for God's sake.
Yeah, we need to take all of it.
Yeah, obviously. How is that? I like how a sideways wheel is just optional. Yeah, that's.
Do they even do required repairs anymore?
As far as I know, yes, but who knows these days? Yeah, that's a brutal way. Like on your last lap.
Taking them all and going back out. I think there's going to be plenty of attrition.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. Take them all, get out there, and we'll take what we can get.
That was brutal.
Yeah, this is the people that just refuse to stop and just go
stay
forward.
there. Just stay there,
It's
and
a
then
joke.
I could have juked left. Otherwise, he just starts moving forward. Well, I was gonna hit him anyways. Like he was right in front of me.
Yeah.
I couldn't react. Otherwise, I was gonna spin and just go into the wall to the left. It's so sketchy. I don't know if it's because of the wet setup, but it is so sketchy through that complex there. The back end is just so loose.
Yeah, it's got to be the gravel and stuff, but yeah, it's bad. I watched an entire video like of people complaining about like the people that just move. They're like, there's no point in even trying to go in front of a car in this game. Like you might as well just aim for the back every time because people just move every time. They just move forward every time. It's so stupid. And then you get penalized for it, not only with damage, but. The guy apologized in chat.
I was wondering because someone like immediately was like talking shit, and I don't know if it was him or what.
Well, at least they apologize.
Just be aware that we are on 16X, so we have like 9 left. Just FYI. That's crazy.
So what is it? Is it 25x for a drive-through and 32 for a DQ?
That sounds about
That
right.
is confirmed. There's going to be DQs.
Yeah.
The number of people that were spinning earlier and crap, like, could be DQs, but oh man,
Damn, we should have pitted Kyle 1 lap earlier.
wouldn't be a Gasparilla race otherwise.
So I had 2 options there. Obviously, the one I took, I think I would have cleared him if he didn't
We
move.
nailed the tire strategy, but we nailed the guys sitting in front of us strategy.
Yeah.
What was that, Kyle?
I was gonna say there was 2 options there. Like, I do what I did in hopes that he doesn't move, and I maybe clear him, or I lose it and I slap my rear against his rear. You know, essentially spinning to try to avoid it. So I don't
there's
know
no win. As you can't even second guess it. It's just it's such a just instinct decision that you had no control over. Like, there's just no way to get around it. And the track is so sketchy. Even if you manage to dodge him, who says it doesn't put you into a spin into the wall? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know how I even. It is sketchy out there, and I don't know what the reasons are. I mean, that guy that just spun right in front of me
All right,
on
1 minute left to repair, so I'll get out of here.
that yellow McLaren, like right before I was coming into pit 2, is. I think I got like a 2x for that.
Yeah, it's just not ideal. This is a bad track in general. Now let's throw gallons and gallons of water onto it and tons of gravel everywhere.
Yeah.
It's just a great. And we're in top split, where we don't need to be. Oh well, it is what it is. Your stint was great until someone ruined it. You had no control over it.
Yeah, it was crazy.
All said and done, we're only down 2 positions right now. There's a meatball ahead of us that we can probably get. There will be more issues. Hopefully not mine, but possibly with mine.
I mean, it
All right, here we go.
should get better, the track, but it was just like you didn't know what to expect. It's, again, yeah, like the gravel. If you hit it, my guess is that there are some spots still that have a little bit of water. Actually, I can see a little bit of spray on this car coming out of the pits. But like this section here, if you hit like the rumble strips on the left side here of him coming out, I think I spun there. Just, it seemed like it was totally dry, but
it's probably covered in gravel. Those rumble strips are already slippery. Yeah, I don't even see lines anymore, so it's saying the track is completely dry now, but like you said, it's just so inconsistent.
Yeah.
You didn't know what like those corners that you spun on, like turn 1 or whatever. There's just no reason.
No.
It's just like, oh, no grip here. Sorry. You had it last lap, but it's gone now.
Right. That's what you're trying to build confidence in. And you're like, okay, that was a pretty good lap. It felt pretty comfortable through there, had grip, and then next lap, not so much.
Yeah, then you're starting back from scratch. You got to build it up again.
Right.
It's like, ugh. Oh well. And you got guys driving around on wets for like 10 laps too long, but you can't go around them because you can't get off the dry line.
Right. Hopefully it gets better. That was rough.
Yeah, let's just try to finish at this point. Yeah, we could still get 50 cars. I mean, we could still have a chance at a top 30 maybe if some people have some issues.
I'd take it after that first stint.
P34 right now. Yeah, I think so. The top half would be a miracle finish, but
Right side. Clear on the right.
Let's see, it's just completely dry and yeah.
Yeah, you've had the most fun the last 2 races for sure.
Safety rating is gonna plummet after this one.
I stopped even looking at that stuff. I don't even care anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I think
I don't do any A racing anyway, so if I get dropped to a B, whatever.
I think Ron's in the 3s. Are you in the 3s as well?
I don't know. I could be down into the 2s, to be honest with you.
Okay. It just shows
I haven't
you it
looked in
doesn't
a
matter.
while.
For what we do, we don't need to worry about it.
It does not matter. Even if you got dropped to B race safety rating, like we don't do anything A series. So
what is the A series? What are those?
the only one that I can think of that you might consider ever racing would be the IMSA sprint race, the IMSA series.
Okay.
Is a, but not the team racing, which is usually what we do. So
Right. That's weird.
team racing is a B or a C. They just want it open to more people. So, and I don't see you ever dropping below it. And if you did, it would take 1 race to get it back. You know what I mean? But
Man, that turn is so hard. I can see why Kyle spun there so many times. It's brutal.
Yeah.
so what's it?
take
It just
easy.
feels like the backs, like the rears are giving out, or what's it feel like?
Exactly. Yeah. It feels like you're understeering through the corner, but also at the same time the rears are letting go. And why that's the case, I don't know. I don't know if it's the wet if it's the wet setup, because everywhere else feels for the most part fine.
Right.
Obviously, you know, I spun quite a bit, some of them being that I touched a curb that clearly was still wet, or like you said, had gravel. But that first long right-hander, I don't know, it's just really sketchy. Even the first turn, you can start to feel it a little bit, and then you understeer, the rear's starting to go, which is the weirdest thing, right? You understeer, the rear shouldn't be going as well, and then you do the quick right. I don't know, it's upsetting the balance of the car for some reason.
I don't know what the underlying changes of the wet setup were like. I mean, they didn't even change the traction control or ABS on it.
That's what I didn't know, because like the Asher wheel, if I have it set to 7 and 7, which I do, I was wondering if it just kept that way.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? But it could be right. It could be the exact same.
I don't know, because we don't have we didn't do any races on the wet setup, so I didn't have, the only way I was able to see the regular setup is I went back and pulled up your stream from earlier in the week and saw that it was 7 and 7. So you're right, it could have just been not ideal, but also PDocs could just like not really mess with that, and that's a personal preference, and they just change, you know, the tire and the camber and stuff. So we're probably riding high right now is my guess, because typically the rain setups are just a little bit higher ride height, and possibly like another click of wing, but I don't know that's for sure. Had we and planned on a rain race, those are things we could have looked at. But it's unfortunate they don't let you bring up in the garage and look at like a setup. You know, I don't want to apply it or anything. I just want to see what it is.
Right.
But
yeah, it is what it is.
do you like that? Do you like it like that on your wheel, where it automatically does the thing?
I don't know. I don't.
So what do? You like look at the setup before you get in the car and make sure you match it?
That's exactly what I have to do. Part of me likes
There's a
it
way you can
because
turn it off,
It's very
but
easy for me to know. Like, I just need to make sure that I check the setup to see what it is. And then
Yeah.
if I want to adjust it, it's very easy. I
Yeah.
already know what I'm clicking into and everything like that. But
Yeah, that's
is it
nice.
really beneficial? I doubt it.
I mean, it's definitely ideal. It's just annoying. It's annoying to have to remember to do that.
The lead is pitting now.
But normally it wouldn't matter. Like, I guess in the future we just need to make sure if there's any chance of rain, we need to all know what the differences in the setups are. Because, like if they were running a little bit more downforce on the rain setup, then like we need to know when, we put Ron in the car, we need to change it back.
Right.
But that was just stupidity on our part. We didn't even practice in the rain either, so. We learn our lesson.
It is what it is, like you said. I mean, what are we supposed to do
Yeah.
if there are no practices that you go into that have rain?
Or what? Yeah, I know.
I think there may have been some in one of the practice, but I never changed the setup.
Yeah.
And I think I even exited from it after a little bit.
Well, at least we're on the correct TC and ABS now. It may not have been earlier. I mean, I wish I was better about, like, being able to feel out, like, what I wanted on, but I'm not.
No, I just, sometimes I'll play with it and I'll go like one up, one down. I don't stray
Yeah.
too far from it. Most of the time, you don't notice too much of a difference.
Did you notice if the brake bias was any different?
I did not.
Like,
that could have been another.
Because usually they'll put that more towards the back. I think. Rain setups, right? Towards the back.
Yeah. I mean, I can go and look at the dry setup.
Yeah, see what that was, because we might want to change that. Are you looking on your stream?
Yeah.
Yeah. So right now, Ron's driving on 51.5. Let's see if it's different than that.
The car in P5 just set the fastest lap. 37.118.
Yeah, it's the same.
Okay. Yeah, so I have no idea. I mean, their wet setup could literally just be they raise the ride height 2 inches and throw on wets. Like, that might be it.
Yep, I think you're right.
Which is kind of pathetic, actually, if that's what it is, but for $20 a month.
I gotta imagine the wings gotta be a bump up or something like that.
You would think so, but what is it on right now? It's on 9 degrees.
I think that's what the dry setup was.
Yeah, so they didn't change anything.
Nope. You guys are killing it.
So-
Setup makers.
I mean, unless they knew it was just going to be, like, not an insane amount of rain and, we're not going to change much. Like, that could be for, like, this particular race. So we'll have to wait and see when it's, like, possible monsoon type race if they actually have different changes. I'm sure this track probably already is like a pretty high downforce track anyways.
Yeah.
So maybe that's just coincidence. All right, we're back where we started. P33.
Is that where we qualified?
Yep.
All right.
And let's see, P32 is way in front of us.
Like laps or?
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. One lap ahead, at least. I know it's hard to say because my overlay only says like 4 laps, 5 laps. I'm like, I don't know exactly what the cutoff is, but we're not close. I know that. We're like in no man's land. As usual, we're in no man's land every race.
Seems like it, especially when we're in top split too.
Yeah, top split's tough.
It just, yeah, the way they've done the tire models, I think just after a while, after a stint in these Euros, are just racing themselves.
You know what's weird is like, I know us three, like the new tire model has not been great for us, but like so many people online are talking about how much better it is now, and I'm like, is it? I don't know.
Maybe we're just slow at it, adapting to it.
Yeah, maybe. We don't race enough on it. You know, 1 race a week is not much.
Yeah.
I guess you did 2 this week, so.
Yeah, I kind of liked it. Like Ron said, it just gives you a little bit more
Oh, absolutely.
practice, like in a race setting.
Ideally, do that every week. I need to start doing it.
It also does make it the enduro, like today, you know, kind of boring just going around setting laps, especially like
Yeah.
what Ron's doing right now.
Yeah, no man's land.
Yep.
Fighting the car in turn 1.
He was supposed to
Ask
track
us.
there and saved it on that curve. That was nice. So there's no chance of any more rain? Oh no, there is. Actually,
Well, I mean, yeah, well, according to the weather, whatever, it's, but then the radar has nothing. So, I mean, I guess technically, like, the radar probably doesn't zoom out far enough, but I don't think we'll get much more. With my luck, it'll happen middle of my stint, but we'll see. Although I'll probably be setting wet lap times in the dry.
it'll be fine. Right now, it's just keeping it on track, and if it does rain, you know, that's the only thing we need to worry about is keeping it on track. I can't say very much since I didn't do that. So.
Well, I did my really only long practice session of the week last night.
That was your
And it wasn't even that long. I probably did like 10, 15 laps. And I got one. Out of like, let's say I did 12 laps, I bet I had 1X on 9 of them.
Yeah.
I just,
It can make you
Either,
pay. Where are you getting the 1X's at?
well, occasionally I would get them turn, whatever the last turn is before the start finish line.
Yep.
But usually it was in the, like the twisty, like the MLO whatever corner, and whatever those two like
Yeah, I know what you're talking
high speed
about.
chicane thingies. I don't know what they're called. It was one of those two usually. Yeah, I would just cut them short, or usually the second corner. Like, yeah, I would just cut it too much and get a 1X there. Or there's one corner. I don't remember which one it is. That seems to have really weird track limits on it. Like, I felt like I was like not off track at all, but it kept giving me 1Xs. So. These curbs.
We are dealing with too, and yeah, like you said, we need to probably just pay more attention to like
Is it your path in
the
the turn left?
setups and stuff. But it looks like the track temp is higher than it's been in practice too. We're in the 90s.
Yes, it's a lot higher. It's 93 degrees. I don't think I did anything higher than like something in the 70s. I think I did like a 78 or something at one point.
I think mine were in the 80s, low 80s or something. So he's doing well out there. He's setting some good times.
Yeah.
Might need to let this guy go
Car on your left.
It's like, go, buddy. Come on.
Clear on the left.
It's 26 laps to go. We are 71 seconds behind P32. But at least on the same lap now. Somehow.
You're telling
Don't know
me
how,
there's a
but-
chance.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, he's able to use all of the curves now, so
Yep.
that's good. Shouldn't
The car in P4 just set the
Easy
fastest
spins.
lap. 37.053.
Alright, so there is a car ahead, currently P31, who's been sitting in the pits for over 5 minutes. Clearly doing repairs. So that's a potential.
no meatball though.
No, it doesn't have a current meatball, so it's interesting. Not sure what's going on there.
Just set your fastest lap of the session.
Maybe they're into the optionals now. I didn't see a meatball earlier though either. I don't really know what's going on. Maybe he just gave up. Street break. Still a lap behind that guy, but he's still sitting there, so we'll see.
Is there a way to get rid of the iRacing bar that, kind of shows, car number, position, the replay bar, basically?
Yeah, just push spacebar on your keyboard.
Ouch. Never knew that.
That's funny. Yeah, for some reason my OBS was recording for the last 19 minutes. Probably using up my entire hard drive. I don't know why it was doing that. Delete that file.
Don't you have to hit start recording? So you,
Yeah, I'm like, I must have.
start recording.
Yeah, I don't know what I did, but it is only recording for like the last 19 minutes. I've been streaming for an hour and 50 minutes. So I must accidentally hit something, or one of the iRacing keybinds is the same as OBS or something.
Okay.
I don't know. I gotta go figure out where it saves to though, so I can delete it. Videos. Oh yeah, I got a whole bunch of them in here. It's got to be like a keybind I gotta fix. What's today? Today's the 2nd, right?
Yes.
Got 2 of them in here. Oh no. That's weird. Delete my trash bin. Oh, Google Windows doesn't have a trash bin. Forgot about that. Bizarre.
It is.
Let's see if I can.
So did we make up a position? We're in 32nd now?
Yep. We got that guy that's.
It's going to rain soon?
It is.
There is a chance. There's nothing on the
4%
radar,
though. I have nothing on mine.
Just tell him there's nothing on the radar, even though there's 4%.
Yeah. There's nothing on the radar. It says 4% in the next 15 minutes, so I'm not seeing anything. His spotter maybe told him it was going to rain soon?
Yeah, it could be.
I don't know where else he would have gotten it from, so. Why is it starting?
Copy. Spotter just said light rain soon.
Well. There's no settings. I don't know why it's doing that. Guy behind with no front. So that guy that is in behind us in P33, I think he's back out on the track now.
So 8 seconds back.
Clear on the right.
Yeah, 7.5, and he's down right now. 20.
The guy we hit or no?
I have no idea. He has in P9 though. But that guy that's in P33 behind us is 25 positions down right now, so he's probably fast.
Okay.
Because he qualified like 7th. It's only 2.4K, but still seeing a tiny bit of spray under Ron's tires in some of these areas. So it's still some moisture.
Hopefully he keeps this up. 17x, then I'll give you, what is it, 8 before a drive-through?
Yeah, I'll give me 8 laps before the drive-through.
8 laps.
No, iOverlay is broken because it still shows P3 being on wet tires, which is definitely not the case, but
Right. See that too.
and P17 also for some reason. I don't know.
The leader's pitting now.
Here comes all the stops. How much time's left in the race? Hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, so they're all going to have to stop another time. Should be fine.
Are we gonna run him
The
until
leader's
the end?
pitting now.
Yeah, I'm going to run him to the end, and it should give me almost the same amount of time. We ended up running you, I think, probably right around what you would have ran if you didn't have to change tires.
Okay.
Everybody's just going to have an extra stop this race because of that. Oh.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some coffee.
Yep, cool.
You got a slow car on the left.
Oh boy. Getting loose.
The leader's pitting now. Right side. Clear on the right. Car 249 has taken the lead.
The track is getting wetter. I'm not sure why.
Copy, I'll keep an eye on it. I don't know how it's getting wetter, but it says dry.
Left side, clear.
Oh boy.
Car on your left. Clear. Right side, clear.
These guys are P2 and P25. P2 is
Car 75 has taken the lead.
being blocked. Crazy.
Left side, clear.
All right, he's got 16 laps to go.
Why is this guy defending so hard?
Just FYI, the car behind qualified P7, so he's quick.
Yeah, but the car behind who couldn't hold his brakes, Kyle ran into him. So fuck him.
Copy that.
Alright, what'd I miss?
I just told him, I was like, hey, the car behind is qualified P7, you know, he's quick, whatever. Just to let him know not to worry about it because he was getting caught. And he's like, he's like, that's the guy that spun in front of Kyle or whatever. F him. I didn't realize that was that guy.
Yeah.
Pole Perseus or whatever.
Yep.
Percas. Where's that guy from? He doesn't even have a country flag. He's just got like the iRacing flag. East Scuderia Mermats. Yeah, whatever, bro.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
I think the yellow McLaren is the one who spun right in front of me on that last lap too.
Yep. Oh, and he's blocking. He's been blocking Ron for like 4 laps. Sebastian.
Well, I could see where we should have been pace-wise, about 23rd, I guess.
Yeah.
That's probably about right.
Ron's 31.2 average. Yeah. Yeah, maybe a little higher than that, actually. Probably top 20.
Yeah, I think if it was dry, our pace collectively we would have been 15th to 20th.
Yeah, I think that's all things go well, that's where we'd be.
I wonder if this is the same Sebastian that came in my stream yesterday.
Ask him how much his equipment is.
That's what I don't think was very clear.
Yeah, he must be on that Logitech. What's that?
I don't think that's what was very
So
clear.
weird how
about
the
that
track's
guy.
accumulating slight moisture without rain.
It says dry, I don't get it.
There's two thoughts about the setup, right? It's like, okay, is he asking about like our race setups or P1?
Yeah, I assumed rig, but yeah, I have no idea what he was asking.
No, you're right though. It could be that. I don't know
What,
he would ask that, but
well,
maybe
the only
because the video like showing Ron asking, maybe. I don't know.
Well, I thought maybe we had posted that. Remember, I posted that short. It was like where the lady was complaining. How much was it? So I'm wondering if you watched that and then clicked into our stream. Like that would make sense. That's the only thing I could think of that would make sense. That, or he was in Ron's race and was like being a dick. It's one of the two. So this Ford Mermatz behind us is the guy that spun and wrecked you?
Yep.
Oh man, I don't for some reason didn't recognize that car. But his car looks perfect now. I guess he did have 8 minutes of repairs. Maybe Ron can pay the favor. Although they did apologize.
Ron can still repay the favor and we apologize. So.
That's true.
The car in front is pitting.
He looks quick though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But Ron has also been getting slowed up by this McLaren.
Yeah, this McLaren's a joke.
And that's where we get into this track is just like if you want to pass someone that's at your pace, you just have to dive bomb.
Yep, pretty much. He's getting pissed. Yep.
I'm not moving over.
Nope. Yeah, there's not much you can do, and
yeah, I think
don't want to do the dive bomb move when you're down laps to the other guy. So it's just you should probably, I don't know, what would I do? Maybe you let the Ford in front and then just follow him. Let him move the guy. I don't know.
You could have a really good run here. I would dive bomb.
Yeah.
He didn't get a
Sure.
good exit there.
There comes a frustration point where you just.
Left
Yeah,
side.
here it goes. Here it goes. Yep.
Still there. Clear on the left.
The other guy's gonna follow him right around too. That's good. Buffer. See if he lets this guy go or not. Just slow him up a little bit. Oh man, that McLaren's doing work on that guy. Yeah. We have a black flag ahead. He's in the pits for 4 minutes.
Car stop on the
P28.
left. Car stop on the left. Car stop on the left. Go right.
That guy had an issue. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Car on your left. Still there, hold your line.
Oh, that guy's got no front.
Clear on the left.
That Mustang is being somewhat sensible.
Yeah, he knows he
could've dive
fucked us
bombed.
earlier.
Yeah, he could've dive bombed.
Dude, motherfucker, 147. What? That was so wrong.
Oh, damn. 2 cars towing ahead. That's a top 30.
Killing it.
I don't know. We still got to make up like 4 laps on them, so I guess it depends on how long they're repairing. Killing it. At least Ron's getting a little action now.
Yeah.
Little behind. A little behind action. He likes that kind of thing.
We're both on it.
Is there no on that start finish straight there on the right side rumble strip area? Is there?
Oh yes.
He's off. Is there no like
What happened to him? What happened behind me?
He just spun. He just spun out. Nothing. No contact. Yeah, he's back. He'll be back up there soon. Is there no like off track penalty there? You can just go as far right as you want.
Oh, on the front straight?
Yeah.
I think as long as you keep your left tires on that rumble strip.
Okay.
And it's not even the red and white one. I'll have to see when he goes by. But no, for the most part, there is if you go too wide off of the chicane. I think you just have to keep your left side tires on the blue and white. I think it is the blue and white one.
Okay.
Check it out again. It doesn't matter so much. I mean, you're already kind of over there if you're using most of the track, so I just keep it straight.
Yeah, I just don't want to. I want to minimize my chances at 1X's. I don't think I got any over there, but
yeah. So that blue, white, green, white, whatever it is, as long as you keep like he's doing right now.
okay, just keep 2 tires on it.
Yep.
Okay.
Still a 17X. Still doing a great job.
Yep. All right, so ahead we have one guy that says out, one that's towing, and one that's sitting in the pits repairing. So that's 3 potential positions. And we have another guy who has a black flag for some reason. If he needs to come in for a drive-through or what. He's on the same lap as us.
That's awesome. Hopefully we get some of these guys, but these guys will, depending on when they leave the pits here, they won't have to pit again.
Yeah, sadly.
If they're,
We'll see how much time's left.
yeah, if they're going to be in there for another 3 minutes or so.
Yeah.
So
Or they might, I mean, honestly, they might as well just stay in there at this point.
It would be smart, yeah.
Like, if it's going to be like a 1 minute difference, just sit in there.
It's ridiculous that you have to think that way.
I know. Alright, it just all depends on when the white gets thrown. So you have that extra lap or not. Let's look at weather one more time. Yeah, it's fading out. He's got 8 laps to go. Alright, I'm gonna get up and walk around for a minute.
Alright, man.
clear.
Looks to go 2 cars for position ahead. They must have got out of the pits.
We grabbed one. We're in 30th right now.
Okay.
But again, I don't. 58 minutes left.
Yeah, the one guy's on lap 6 of the stint, and the other guy's on lap 4. So
Maybe.
theoretically, could be close.
Yeah. But they
Car on your left.
should
Clear
only
on the
need
left.
a quick splash.
Yeah, the guy in 27th, I don't understand. He still has that black flag. I guess he's just gonna. It must be borked or something on that overlay. Can't have a black flag for 20 minutes.
Endurance enjoyers, is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah. This will show in the No, it has them on black flag in iRacing itself, so I don't know what's going on there. And then 2 teams are on black and whites. Two teams black flag ahead. Oh, and Enjoyers finally came in the pit. So.
Yeah, Roadrunners is 24th. Oh, so they had a bit of drive-through. Is that what that is? The black flag?
Yeah, it's gotta be. Switch to cockpit view for a bit to get ready. Alright. 4 laps to go.
Oh, I mean, you sound fine right now, but when I was getting radio messages from you in the car, it sounded off, like very echoey, very hard to hear.
Okay, interesting.
But yeah, like right now I'm talking, so I don't know what that was about.
Something on the what was coming through the radio.
Yeah.
Maybe. Was it from just me or from Ron and me?
Just you.
Okay. I'll have to figure it out. Now, usually the echoey means you're getting it like from 2 ways, but if you weren't on Discord, that wouldn't be the case, so.
The tires have had it there, just shredded.
Alright, 4. I don't know if he's going to be able to get back around, so probably 3 laps.
Yeah.
3 laps to go. Yeah. All right, 3 laps to go. 3 laps to go.
See, we're catching 29th with 10 seconds in front of us, it looks like.
Okay. We won't be catching him for long, though. I mean, we'll be stopped. It's easy.
38. Yeah,
6.
I mean, just run your pace.
So what's Ron doing on average? Mid 38s. All right, let's see if I can do that. That will be my goal, mid 38s.
Yeah, just
Better if I can, but not counting on it.
Left turn, I will cut.
Last night was rough. Hopefully, I was just
Oh,
not.
yeah, I would just more worry about trying to not get any X's.
Yeah, for sure.
Track. We're not going for the right 30 spot, so
Yeah, exactly.
it doesn't matter if we go up a couple, go down a couple. There's
I'll have about 50 minutes of great times. I think. Maybe a little less. Alright, I'll let you do all the crew chiefing from now on.
Yep, I got it. Good luck, man.
I'm gonna go off Discord.
Alright, later.
Yep.
Alright, Ron, you have 2 laps remaining. 2 laps. Mustang.
Hey, Kyle.
Just spun again. Maybe our fortune is changing here. What's up?
Will you ask him once he gets out of the car, just to come on the radio and let me know how the track feels as far as like
Yeah.
what to expect? Okay, cool. Super.
The car in front is pitting. New fast
Alright,
lap for you.
we'll be boxing this lap. Boxing this lap.
Copy.
Car on your left. Still there, hold your line. Clear on the left.
Box, 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 box.
Right side.
That fucking idiot.
Pit box in. 5, 3, 2.
The guy must have had some damage or
Right
something.
here.
He had been slow for laps.
He was on his outlap out of the pit.
That makes sense.
The lead is pitting now.
All right, Shaun, remember cold tires. Good luck.
Oh boy.
Great stint, Ron. That was vintage Ron. No incidents. Fast. That was a good run.
Yeah,
Top
that felt
30.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I was catching the two cars in front of me, but I have no idea what pit sequence anybody's on.
Yeah, that's what was kind of hard to tell as well. We were wondering the same thing. You know, some people had pitted right around the hour mark, so we're unsure like where we really
Yeah.
are
Well,
placed.
everybody
at right
pretty
now,
much should have pitted by
The car in
now.
front is pitting.
Well, maybe not. I mean, we're what, 5 laps down? Yeah. There are a bunch of people on our lap, though. 5 cars on this lap. Let's see what Shaun can do. Man, if you get into the marbles,
Yeah.
you're not turning the car. And they are bad.
Yep. The gravel, the marbles. Yeah, it's a mess if you miss your braking point.
So could you guys see that little bit of
3.
moisture
Car behind
accumulating
is pitting.
at one point in my stint?
No. I mean, we did see at times that there was, you know, still a little bit of moisture coming off your rear tires,
Yeah.
but it seemed to fade after, I don't know what.
Yeah,
lap
it didn't
that
really
was.
affect anything. It was just weird that the spotter's like, let me know if you want rain tires, and I see like a little bit of moisture coming out from the other cars, and I'm like, no, this is
No.
totally fine.
No, it was, like you said, the dry tires, it was immediate, like the grip difference.
It was actually pretty cool. It was the first time we'd ever seen it, but it was like, I don't know what position you were, but say like P24 comes in and just goes purple. You know, people at our skill level
Yeah.
never go purple.
You're right.
So you know it must be dramatic.
No grip.
And pretty much when that car went purple, everybody dived into the pits. That's smart.
Yeah. It's pretty sad on your outlap with cold tires. You can tell immediately that the grip was miles better.
Yeah, that's when I knew it must have been quite the difference for you to go, this is better. I'm like, really? Those tires are ice cold.
Oh my god, it was a huge difference. It's like, yeah, the wet tires were just toast. It felt like there were no tire there, which is very weird because it wasn't like it, you know, there wasn't standing water really or anything like that. It was just, you know, kind of slick, but the rain tires, you were just done.
What was going on in turn 1 for you?
I don't know. It's just I was losing the rear of the car. You know, kind of like what that Mustang was doing. I don't know if it was probably driver error. I don't know if it was gravel. I know I hit on one of them. I hit a curb coming, you know, that curb after the long right-hander. I think I touched that, and that's probably why on one of them I spun. But some of the other ones, I don't know the reason. It just felt like the downforce was just gone. The car was understeering, but also I was losing the rear, which is so odd.
Yeah, be losing the fronts. Yeah, because I'm watching you in like a far chase mode during those times, and it looked like the car was kind of.
Why is there still moisture on this track?
And but it looked like you were like the car was loaded up fine, and it just released.
Yep.
It didn't look like you could do anything about it. It almost looked like you hit like a patch of oil.
Yep.
I mean, it was just.
That's what it felt like. It felt like, you know, I just lost all grip. Yeah, it didn't make any sense to me. I mean, that's how a lot of the spins were. I mean, the track being wet, it's the track being wet, but
Sure.
it's just, and it's hard too, because you would have, and I was talking to Shaun about this a little bit, you would have, you know, a decent lap, and, you know, obviously you're feeling it out once you went to dry tires, even with the wet tires, and you're like, okay, you're building up some confidence, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, what I did the lap before isn't the same as this lap. Like, I can't take it like that again. You know, so then your confidence just shoots down, and you're having to build it back up again.
Shaun, there's like a bit or something that's just hanging around the track, keep small amounts of moisture around.
He did want like a quick little update from you about the track, like what areas to watch out for.
I didn't have an issue with anything, to be honest with you.
It didn't look like it, but
The grip is pathetic.
I think he's still just dealing with cold tires.
Shaun, it took me 4 or 5 all lap to get it up to depth.
Get the fastest lap. 36.7.
And I was in 40s just like he was at the start.
Yeah, it's just
Until I figured out what I could do with the track.
Do you notice, like, I noticed it just from
Alan,
him.
are you stupid?
Like when he goes on the radio, the sound is different than how I hear him in Discord.
Like, how did you get P2
It sounds muffled,
thinking you can
or
pass in the
like
chicane?
he's in the bathroom.
I mean, I was going to move over for you, no problem.
Yeah, that's the way it's supposed
the
to be.
next stretch.
But I was hearing you clear and just fine when you were messaging me over the radio, but him, it was different.
His does sound worse, but I mean, when I talk to you, it sounds much worse than Discord. Like when I hear you,
Okay.
when you're on the radio. So it's just kind of this. I think it's not Discord, so it's not going to be as crystal clear. But I think it's supposed to simulate kind of like,
Slow car on the right, car on your left, car stop
radio
on
of
the
a real
right.
driver.
There's an incident ahead, clear on the left. Still
See,
there.
What a
I mean,
reason.
what is
Go
going
right.
on here with these
Clear.
drivers?
That's so bad. That's a guy trying to keep his position by
What is this guy
stopping on
doing?
track in front of the guy. Like, that's so bad. Shaun, I'd let this guy go if I were you. He wants a round.
Yeah.
Just driving out in front of people.
By there.
Do you want to message him or me?
Well, I think he'll let him by here on the straight. I think that's what he's waiting for.
Okay.
Let this guy by, please.
I am.
Right side. Clear.
There were, we were watching quite a few people getting drive-through, like black flags, so I think there could be more.
Could be some DQs. They're already getting black flag.
Yeah, at least, we saw at least 2 or 3 of them. So, I was telling Shaun, just watch his incidents and keep it on track. It's not like we're shooting for a podium here or anything, so.
He just needs to take the half second off his clip. Slow it by half a second. You shouldn't get too many 1Xs. I did have a little pace in hand though, because when you said 2 laps to go, I'm like, all right. So the second to last lap, I was like, I'm gonna go for purple, or my purple, and I laid it down. I'm like, man, idiot, should be driving like that every lap.
Yeah, you were running really good times.
But showed that you could still put the time in even with an hour-old tires. That's good.
That guy is back behind us again.
Yep.
He's spun twice since coming out of the pits behind us.
Well, there's 50 cars, top split. I guess if we're probably right on the right where you gain about no iRacing. A couple more spots on the gain a little bit. So who is ahead of us? It's that fucking McLaren that tried to wreck me before I came in.
Just did a 139.0. He's doing good.
Yeah.
It's just getting those tires up to temp.
Yeah, it wasn't until about lap 7 where I was really comfortable. That's a real shame that had to happen until you're on your in lap, though.
Yeah.
Or else we'd have probably been like 2 laps down and about 16th or 17th place.
Yeah, that's what we were thinking, 15th to 20th.
Yeah, this was definitely the car you hit.
Yep.
Don't hit us again, bro.
Oh man, I'm so tired.
Yeah, me too. I stayed until midnight.
Yeah, it's rough.
I gotta go. What are you gonna do?
I gotta run this truck to the dump. Get rid of all this metal.
I gotta go to work, and then I gotta go to Tampa Bay Comic-Con with Emma.
Oh,
It's gonna be a long day.
Do you collect comics?
No. She loves that shit though, so that's really for her. But it's pretty fun people watching though.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Everybody dresses up.
Clear.
Yep. That's their little cosplay.
Yep.
My brother and sister-in-law kind of got us into it. He's a very avid collector. And so basically we buy, it's almost like a savings account for Oliver. We have a, I don't know, a good 20, 25 comics. And they increase in value.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Probably
I got
have,
into like trading cards there for a little while.
Yeah,
So.
same thing.
56.709.
God, I'm slow.
Last lap was a 138.6. He's fine.
This guy will probably spin again.
Yep. Alright, I'm gonna heat up my coffee. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Miss anything?
Nope. I don't know if I told you earlier, but the real life GT3s, the European ones, are actually at Magny-Cours this weekend.
Oh, cool.
So now I see why iRacing did it.
Yep. I remember when F1 used to go to the track. Old school French Grand Prix.
Glad they don't anymore. There'd be no fucking passing.
Right?
Those cars are such... I'm about over these regulations, though. Just watching... I don't know if you watched Spa last week, but...
I did.
When those cars can turn Spa into the most boring track, it's just crazy to me.
Yeah. Yep.
People are like, oh, we got to get Spa off the schedule. No, we need new fucking cars.
Yeah. Spa isn't a track where there isn't opportunities for passing. There's plenty.
Yeah.
It's just... Yeah, I agree. It's the car. You got to be able to follow behind the cars and not have issues. About to say, Shaun had never seen a blue flag he wanted to ignore.
Right side, still there.
Just let him all the way by. I don't understand why he goes too wide in the corners like that. I just let him take the racing line. Whatever.
It's hard. I see it both ways. I mean, you want to be able to maximize your own pace as well. It's a tough compromise. Setting really good times. The track temp is coming down slightly too. I think it was in the 90s for us.
Oh, really? That high? Damn.
It did, yeah. We were talking about that. And I was like, I don't think it was ever in the 90s in any practice. No shocker, iRacing again. But I mean, practices are a fucking joke on this game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, 30% chance of rain, and we had to deal with it a little bit. It's not the end of the world, but...
No. I mean, I'd rather it be like that than a full...
Yeah. I like
track.
seeing, like, the dry line, like, start to appear for you and stuff. Like, it was pretty neat. Usually we just race in either pouring rain or no rain.
Yeah. It was hard to actually even find the wet line to try to cool tires. It got dry so quick.
Yeah, with track temps in the 90s, no rain, that shit's gonna dry so fast.
Alright, so we have F1 this weekend. I think IMSA's at Road America.
Yep. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. I just found out the other day. So when I was on vacation, so this is what, 2 weeks ago? I was watching Steve race up at Mosport in Toronto, and I knew he got in a big crash in testing, but then I saw him later in the week doing the race, but he was way off the pace, and I'm like, well, Mosport's a tough track. He told me he's done for the year. He broke 3 ribs in that crash he was in.
Wow.
I had a feeling, and I think that's why his pace was so bad. I think he was in so much discomfort.
Fucking turn!
I don't think he's ever really been in a wreck like that before. It's kind of like, hey, you need to realize you're a race car driver now. In an IMSA-sanctioned event, shit can go wrong.
So what was what's he running?
MX-5s? The MX-5 series?
Oh, okay, so he was up there during that. Okay, that's cool.
Which, you know how that series, it's basically a knife fight.
Yeah. It doesn't take much for an incident to happen with those things. It's all about momentum.
I think those things are pretty, like, they're built just real stiff and solid, so they can take a beating, but at the same time, I don't think they absorb much when they wreck, you know? I think the driver feels a lot of it. Like Glenn hit the wall in Daytona last year, or 2 years ago, broke his wrist.
That was also in the Mazda too.
Yeah. You know, these cars now, they just disintegrate as you can. But that, you know, that absorbs a lot of the impact and helps the driver out. One thing to break 3 ribs, you know, if you're 20,
That corner is just so inconsistent.
20 years old, but when you're like 60, you probably don't heal very fast from that.
No. I guess that's why he said he's shutting it down for the rest of the year.
Well, I know he canceled VIR in 2 or 3 weeks, but I was looking it up. It looks like it's going to be like 3 months minimum to where he'd be feeling 100%. By that time, I don't know, maybe he could get to Road Atlanta for Petit Le Mans. Other than that,
That'll be the question too. When you're in a decent accident, how that affects your want to continue to race, right?
yeah. Well, also there's the money aspect because he just de-totaled a car. I mean, these Mazdas are 100 grand.
And did he own it or?
Nope.
So he's on the hook for the entire thing?
I'd imagine so. The guy that owns it races for the Heart of Racing Aston Martin GT3 team in IMSA now, and he's got a place. Anthony McIntosh.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Is he the guy that did he race with Glenn back in the day?
Yes, he was. They won the world championship in their class in Super Trofeo.
Yes. Okay.
Because they won it over here, and then they went over to Spain, and then won their class over there. So he's real good. He's got a condo in St. Pete. He's super cool. I'm sure Steve and him will figure something out. But he had 2 MX-5s because he started the MX-5 series. So he just gave Glenn one and gave Steve the other to just use. They were just sitting around.
Nice.
But one of them's not sitting around
You
anymore.
got a slow car on the right. Car stop on the right.
So yeah, you won't see that Tampa Bay Air Charter livery for a while.
The leader's pitting now.
Dude, that Mazda race I did yesterday, those things are so fun.
They are. I remember it, especially if you're with drivers who can actually drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great race that you got. It was fun. You drove so smart too. You were fast, but just, you know, it's dangerous getting in the mix with those cars. I just thought, to be honest, I thought you were going to win. I was like, those guys are going to clearly tangle. It's going to give Ron the win. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, if those Toyotas weren't there, I could have gone for something.
Yeah, and you were exactly right. I think you said it on the radio. It's like, you know, wait until the last couple laps. And you can see if you can make a move or not. What's the end? 20? Fuel is fine.
right, Shaun, you're doing just great. Most important thing to focus on is just keep those instruments down. I'll be right back, Kyle.
Okay.
Need something to happen quick to some of these cars. You know, like, might be just stuck at 29th. My overlay is working today. I have no idea why or what I did, but I'll take it.
Still, yeah, like it's working, but I don't know if you see, like I see multiple people, at least 3 on wet tires still.
Yes, I think there is some sort of glitch there because we noticed that too. I think if you make like a late change to your tire selection, like almost like as you're in the box or something, it can throw the overlays off.
Makes sense.
Because I did it one time where I basically didn't do the tires until I was stopped, and it read wrong for me the entire rest of the race. So I think that's what it is.
Clear on the left.
Alright, I'll look that back.
Car on your left. Stay on the right. Clear on the left.
I think that damage you took was so bad because when you hit him, you had the wheel cocked so much.
It was
obviously
completely 90 degrees to the right that I had it.
But I mean, just even before the contact, you probably had full steering lock in, trying to avoid him.
True.
Because if you T-bone him just straight on, you might lose a bumper, but maybe the steering stays okay. But yeah, your left front just took all the brunt of the force.
Left side, keep to the right. Still there. Clear.
God, that car at 19th place, man, he's off the
taken the
pace.
lead.
We should be top 15.
The car behind you, pitting.
At least it was out of our, pretty much out of our control. Nothing you could do there.
Yeah, that, like, I don't think there was any way for me to get out of it. If he would have stayed, I would have obviously gone kind of left. That's what I was going to try to do, but I would have T-boned the rear end of him. If I tried to just, move a little bit, I thought I was going to lose the rear because of the steering angle. I was going to lose the rear and slap my rear against his. Maybe that would have been better than going left.
Yeah,
I mean, going right. But I don't think there was any way to avoid it. But there was a lot of mistakes on my part during that stint.
Shaun, if I heard you correctly, you have 4x to spare. 4x to spare.
Hopefully we can
gain a position.
Oh yeah. Hopefully we can keep this. I mean, after that spin that I had right away, I think we were back in like 50s something.
That was first lap, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that looked like my first fucking lap in the McLaren. Lost it right away.
Yeah. I had no idea it was going to do that, but
there was like 4 of you that all did the same thing.
It's going well. At it.
They just, there's no way to get the tires into a working window. Be ready for the race. It's really tough. Hard enough racing online against 50-something people around the world, much less
So much gravel.
everybody dealing with
Yeah.
ice cold tires. Pretty sure in real life they do 2 pace laps just for that purpose.
I think you're right. And I think the other thing too is that why the pace car, if it's the pace car, I mean it is so slow on that pace lap.
I have never really noticed it so bad around some other tracks. I know the pace speed is and the pit speed are different on track, on various tracks. But I noticed that too. It's like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, I think the tires are losing temperature going this slow.
That's what I thought as well. I don't see any black flags or anything. I think this is probably our maximum here.
Yeah, we're not catching the Mermats. That's for sure, unless they screw up. And Mida Racing Team, looks like they're a whole lap ahead.
Yeah.
I definitely like the idea of trying to, try to do 1 sprint race a week. Makes me so much better prepared for these things.
Yeah, I liked
it
it
sucks
as well.
when you go right into rain, but
Without any practice, yes. I agree. Into qualifying too. I mean, that's
yeah.
I mean, I think I was the first one to load in, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Rain? Seriously, rain? And so the conundrum, I don't think you were in yet or something.
No, I wasn't.
Was like, should I use the wet qualifying setup?
Oh.
And then is the same with the race, which we made the right call with starting on wets and everything, but just didn't know how much water was on the track. I mean, how do you know when you go into qualifying session and you haven't been on track yet with any sort of rain?
Yeah.
Is there a
and
dry
you never really
line?
know which corners you have to be more careful than others.
Right.
And so you go into the high-speed section, it's like, well, let's see what happens.
Right.
Yeah, that's tough. I do feel like we have gradually, we can cope with it now. It's not fun or ideal by any means.
The rain or the tires?
The rain.
Yeah.
Like, we're not fast, but we can cope with it. The tires I hate, but my biggest problem with these tires now is I don't get up to speed quick enough. When I get up to speed, I'm fine. But I need to be quicker to get to speed, Instead of 6 laps, it needs to be 3 or 4.
Yeah, and I think that's what I've noticed the same thing, with myself. Well, it's all of us, I guess now, but in comparison to the top drivers, even in the sprint that I did, I looked at the top drivers in that, and yeah, they were considerably quicker by their 3rd lap by a good half a second, if not a second. And I don't know if that's just lack of confidence on the new tire model still, or
well, that's completely what it is. It's just we don't have confidence because like you and me have spun so many times now where we just never spun before. So it's like, we don't trust ourselves, and we got to build that back up.
I just don't like that there's no way for me to catch any of these spins either, though. I don't know if there's if that's a setting issue that I have, or if it's because even during one of the spins I had today, you know, I killed the steering wheel the opposite direction to try to get it back, and there was no chance, and it was a lazy kind of slow spin too. But no matter the correction, there was no way I was going to be able to straighten it out.
Car right.
You instinctively come off the gas when you're trying to correct it, even if you can't correct it?
I would say most times.
Yeah. I mean, with a rear-wheel drive car, you'd think you would want to come off, but I don't know. Maybe you want to apply some throttle. Like what I noticed, so these two chicanes coming up, these high-speed ones, I don't know how you take them, but I obviously brake a little bit. But I keep a little bit of throttle applied during this brake. And I felt that gave me a lot of stability on entry of those quick ones.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what I do, but I do know that I try to just, you know, lightly tap the brakes to just set the front end. Whether I still have some throttle on, I can't recall. I want to say that I do as well, but
like the car was just kind of floaty on me earlier in the week, and then I wasn't doing it in the McLaren. But as soon as I got in the Mercedes, it seemed to
Alan, just pick a
help
safe
me.
place to pass.
Yeah, and
Instead of trying to dive bomb it.
that's what I noticed too. Like especially with the Porsche and Lamborghini, maybe all of them to some degree, and maybe
should be one or two laps ago. Probably two laps ago.
Is that you really have to modulate the brake and the gas to get the car to bite, like especially the front end and the Porsche and Lamborghini. You're really working the pedals to get it to do what you want it to do.
Yeah, I feel like that part is probably more realistic than what it was before. Like you're definitely working harder with your feet, that's for sure.
Yeah. The Merc's been, I mean, I think it was a really good car here, though.
I've always loved driving the Mercedes.
I think it all depends on. I like the Mercedes as well, but I don't know if it's the setups or what. At some tracks, it's just.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe ones that you need a little bit more.
One more lap to go.
Mid-corner speed. I think that's probably its downfall a little bit.
Yep, I agree. It's great on exit.
Yep. Brakes are pretty solid.
I mean, it definitely has better rotation than most of the mid-engine cars, or at least in my hands. But this car should be driven different than a mid-engine car, so it might just be in my brain. I might just be driving those mid-engine cars wrong. I don't know. I always thought like the mid-engine cars to me have always been like.
And the tires must be toast for him right now.
Right side.
Yeah. Oh no!
Oh my god!
Clear on
Oh
the
my
right.
god, we're at 24x.
Alright, just bring this home, no more X's. Did it rip his bumper off? That guy is gonna be so pissed.
Yeah.
Left.
I don't know.
He didn't lose any places though.
Okay. What position was he in?
He's in 11th. He's 4 cars
I
back
just
from
fell
us.
asleep going into that corner.
All good.
I mean, he was. I mean, he obviously blew the
Thank
corner.
God I
But
had that to spare, I guess.
he was going straight. I don't think he turned into that guy.
No, I don't think the guy,
the guy-
realized he wasn't clear yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame Shaun on that.
Checkered flag, checkered flag.
All
All
right.
right, we did it.
Bring it back to the pits. We're going.
Get it off the fucking track.
Whoops.
that guy didn't lose any positions, so that's all good. Hopefully we didn't give him like a black flag though. That would have sucked.
I didn't think he would be coming over that far, but
Oh my gosh. I will
Yeah, I
take
think
the time to
you were
report
going
that.
straight. I think he
That is incredible.
just didn't clear you.
Incredible.
I can't believe I fell asleep and like I had already passed my braking point and then like all of a sudden I was like, oh crap, and I just slammed on the brakes. But
It does get
Oh.
monotonous out there.
I think I was like, oh, last lap, there's no pressure, I'm just gonna bring it home, and then I fell asleep. But it is what it is.
Hey,
Luckily-
good job though.
It didn't do anything somehow. That track's a chore, man. Ugh.
It is.
Yeah.
You guys did good though.
What's going on? Oh man.
I report you for ruining my race.
Yeah, well, good luck. Because iRacing will look at that and that will not be anything. It wasn't intentional.
No. You weren't.
I'll go back and look at it real quick.
Yeah, let's.
He didn't realize that you were clear. I mean, you didn't like turn in. You stayed on the outside. From what I could see.
Is that the guy that which guy is that?
There was a
KZ2,
guy
yeah.
that spun at the end. I don't know if was that guy talking to us or.
No, that
I
was
don't
something
know.
else.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He can report me, I don't really care.
I'm gonna go back and look
They
at
won't.
it real quick.
Oh, it started raining. What lap was that on? It was like the last lap.
Yeah, it was at the just coming out of the. There it is. So yeah, you're just obviously going slow, but you're. Yeah, I mean. I don't know
I
what
may
you-
have started coming back onto the track a little bit, but like it wasn't enough that he couldn't have avoided it. He drove into me.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
probably just didn't see you because you were out wide. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah,
I think
what
you're
is he-
fine. I don't know.
yeah.
What are you supposed to do there? Just let
I
off
know, I'm
the
trying
gas?
to find it. I
mean,
can't
come
even
on.
find it. Oh,
It's lap 101.
Yeah, I didn't go back far enough.
Yeah, I just don't think I had no idea where you were. That's all it was.
Yeah. All right, let's see. I'm gonna put on blimp cam. All right, so I fall asleep, and I'm like, oh shit, hit the brakes. I try to stay on, like, my whole thing is to like not get in 1X. Like that's what I'm trying not to do, even though I've already got it. I can see how he's mad at me, but
Sure.
it's not like a protestable offense.
No.
Like I could have stayed left there too. I guess I didn't. I was kind of
Yeah,
more
but
like following the car in front of me, but
You have tires on the curb, though.
yeah.
And yeah, you can be more on the curb, but you certainly don't have to be.
I mean, if he doesn't see me, how does he not see me? Like, maybe he
It's
doesn't.
because you're so far out wide. When he's making this
Yeah.
entrance, you're still making the turn.
Yeah.
He's
And-
got his eyes up the road.
And the
so-
funny part is, like, I also don't really see him because my eyes are also up the road.
Yeah.
Because as far as in my mind, I'm already past the corner, sorta. But oh well,
I mean,
it wasn't egregious.
his crew chief
Wasn't
should have been
intentional.
letting him know though that, still left side for him.
Or like slow car ahead or something.
Something, yeah. But it doesn't. Yeah, I don't think you did anything wrong there.
I mean, listen, he wanted to just take his line and not deviate from it, which is fine. But you also have to like have some self-preservation, buddy. Like, you have to expect that somebody's not going to just drive into the gravel for you. That's all right. It was bad too. Like it was like what, a tenth of a second later, and it's fine. But oh well, that was a awful race, guys. From a enjoyment
still had
standpoint.
fun.
From jump.
Did you?
Yeah.
I felt like I just drove around by myself for the entire time.
Well, I mean, we all did, but
Yeah,
we knew that was the way it was going to be at this track. So,
that's true.
Well,
all
most
right,
of it,
28th.
most of it was my fault, anyways. You know, I put us in that position. So, I mean,
How?
well, just multiple spins. I know the last one where I
it's
T-boned the
rained.
guy or whatever. There's nothing I could
Yeah,
have
I
done with
guess
that, but yeah, positive
And
I rating.
Wait, what's that guy's name? His name was Sebastian San Marco. Did he get DQ'd or something? That's probably what he's mad about. I wonder if he got DQ'd.
No, I don't think so. He was in 11th. Let me see who that is.
Results.
Oh, he may have got one.
Did he?
I don't know who the guy you hit is. Craig L. Townsend, who got 15th.
So then why did Sebastian yell at me?
I don't know. I think he's
Maybe he was confused about what car it was.
Yeah, I've yelled at people for sure that were. I don't even know.
So the guy I hit was Sebastian Jockman?
No, Sebastian. Remember the guy that I bumped into on my in lap? That maroon McLaren.
Yeah,
That's Sebastian. But I didn't do it. He bumped into me, and it was a 0x.
So maybe was he complaining about from earlier in the race?
Maybe.
And then he finally got out of the car? Maybe that's what it was. He was driving and he couldn't text, and then he waited till the race was over and decided he was going to text, even though you had nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
I just don't know why.
What he's going to even report. Not a big deal.
Who knows? We actually gained iRating in this race? How?
Top split.
Top split, baby.
I gained safety rating. Look at Kyle. I'm 2.75 stud down there. Ron gained 39.
Only 1x.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
1x.
Pretty sure that was on
most
lap 1
too.
We ended up doing so close to each other on laps, even though we had to Kyle double stinted, sort of.
All right. Well, that was fun.
On the next week, have you guys done the bend? What is the bend? I don't even know
some
that
track in Australia. I've never heard of it.
That's the next one?
Next week?
Yeah, I thought it was. I'll go back and
I guess we're buying something?
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Wow.
Yeah, I have to buy it. I don't own it. Yeah,
Great.
next week.
Well, I'm going to need lots of practice then.
All
right, guys.
Get in a race.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.